Are we there? Yay, we're there. Okay, I hope some of you guys are tuning in and ready to go for what could be the last sail for a little while on this vessel. Good old Cassiopeia in Johnson's Bay is about to switch places because it's all happening. Everything's really and truly happening. I mean, I want all of you guys out there in the world who are coming up with dreams while they're hanging around in this isolation thing or thinking, gosh, what am I going to do when I get out? I want all you guys to kind of take this as an example that unbelievable stuff can come true. It can come true. And it is. So yay! And meanwhile, this lovely little vessel has been a great hit for us going sailing. So why don't we just do that, you know? Again, I'm in this crazy headspace because tomorrow I won't be here in the evening. I will be on my way to Savannah, Georgia, and then it'll probably be Monday evening when I get to talk to you guys again and say, check out this boat. And so, all right, welcome to our evening sail. It's another beautiful night. Now we've got our ordinary wind, guys, coming from the southeast over there like it normally does in the Caribbean, especially in the Virgin Islands. Again, another more absolutely perfect weather. We've got beautiful Johnson's Beach right there. And a lot of these boats, like, I don't know if I've ever showed you these two boats, but these two people are really good friends of mine. And they're doing an amazing job of bringing these two boats back. Right there, that's an aluminum boat. You can see the big dent in it. And of course, he doesn't have a mast. But he's been rebuilding the interior and getting her going again, you know. That was his life until a cyclone came. And he's coming back. And over there, that's the boat that Sarah's got. And that's Clark's old boat. So, you know, just like in ordinary life, things kind of stay in the family, so to speak. And so she's got Clark's old boat because her boat sank, and she'd just totally gotten her boat all cool and everything, and yeah, no, it went away. So she wound up with Clark's boat, and she's just looking for a mast as well. She's been doing a bunch of varnish, so it's all about comebacks, you know. And so we're in the midst of something that's going to involve a comeback, and and so I just wanted to give you faith because it does happen. It does happen, you know. Comebacks happen. Unbelievable dreams come true happen. So just, you know, keep that in mind all the time when you're sitting around thinking about how everything is. Nah, there's really cool stuff around the corner. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tie the chute sheets on. Nah, I never do that. We just get underway first. Okay, so here we go again, guys. We'll do the same old beginning because we do keep having newbies. And yes, please, thank you. Keep sharing. And I am going to figure out how to, you know, move this to YouTube and you know, make the technology all work better and all that sort of stuff so it's more fun. So first, we rig the mainsail. There's the mainsail and the jib. So I unroll the mainsail and I flake it out up on the foreneck. So that I can get all of this bit, the bolt rope and the head, to go up in that slot in the back of the mast. So the first thing you have to do when you rig a boat, they call it rigging a boat, is hook up the halyards. And as we do this every single time, I'm going to keep doing it. Because at least everybody who watches this all the time is going to know at least these words about sailing. And they are, oh, you know what I should do tonight? I should show you guys the knot. There's one knot you have to know as a sailor. I'll do that. That's a great idea. It's called a bowline. I mean, you have to know how to tie a bowline, or, you know, nobody will think you're a sailor. It doesn't even matter if you can sail. If you can't tie a bowline, well, and so anyway, back to the words. I'm hooking up the halyard because halyards pull sails up and down, and sheets are the lines that pull sails in and out because there's no ropes on a boat. Every single string has a name so that when it gets troublesome, when you get in the, you can absolutely articulate perfectly what you need people to do. It's not like, don't go pull on that rope, don't go pull on that rope, pull on that rope. No, 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 no. You say, go trim the main sheet, go let down the jib halyard. All the words mean something, and it's important to know those. Okay, so I've got the main halyard rigged, and I was holding on to these. These are the shrouds. Those are the wires that hold the mast up, keep it from falling down side to side. And I'm going to go up and rig the halyard, which is going to pull the jib up to the jib, which is hanked to the forestay, because the forestay keeps the mast from falling down frontwards and backwards, like the backstay keeps it from falling down this way, the forestay keeps it from falling down that way. So stays hold the mast up front to back, shrouds hold the mast up side to side. This is the port lower, even though to you, because my camera is backwards, this looks like the starboard lower, because it goes to the lower part of the mast. This is the port upper. So a lot of vocabulary just kind of gets redundant, you know? It's like, this is an upper shroud. This is the port upper shroud. That is the starboard upper shroud, you know? So this is the main halyard. That's the jib halyard. That's the main sheet. That's the jib sheets. So yeah, once you get a kind of a basic thing going on, then you just add them all up. Alright, so I'm unrigging the jib. It's always a quiet moment. You can probably hear there's kids over there playing on the beach, or on the rocks. It's cool. I hope and believe that that's just a family. So that's, you know, they're isolated. I mean, they are. There's the only people there on the whole beach. It's very cool. They're laughing, having fun, fishing. Yay! What a deal that they get to go outside and do that sort of thing. Okay, undo the spinnaker halyard, undo the jib halyard, topping lift for the pole. A lot of you guys are getting to know this stuff. The topping lift for the pole is that line that when I hook up the spinnaker pole and we pull the pole up, that's called the topping lift. Alright, there we go. Okay, well, there's no reason not to get the main up now. Oh, well, I may as well go ahead and get these kind of rigged. Just for fun. I'll just clip this over here for later. I'll hook it to the chute. There we go, up with the main. And again, all you guys who've been here know to duck because it's going to swing around back there and make a lot of racket. And of course, do this every time too, because it's one of those things that if you're trying to learn about doing this, one of the things you need to know is that you should always have your halyards ready to go. In case you get in the, in case things go wrong. you can let your sail down as quickly as possible, whenever you need to. Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's get us underway, and then we can tell stories and talk about some stuff. Man, amazing stuff. Amazing dream come true stuff. So, I'm trying to backwinder now because I've got the dinghy on that side of the mooring, and so we have to pull off in that direction. So we'll pull off that way like we normally do this time, and then shoot the main in, harden up, go into the wind, and then tack. And here we go. Ta-da, right there so I can pick it up when we come back. You guys never get to do that with me, it's a shame. Okay, so sheeting in on the main, that's what that's called. You either ease the sail or you trim it in. So I'm going to trim it in pretty much all the way and head up as high as I can. I can look up and see the masthead fly, which is this little arrow up there with two little squares. Shows me how high I can point into the wind. I can go about, these boats I think point like 27 degrees to the wind, something like that. Okay, we're going to tack. God, it's shallow and it's just so beautiful. I should show you maybe. It really is pretty. The water. I mean, this is what we're trying to save, guys. Oceans that look like this. Man, I don't know if you can see the grass and the water that way. Can you? Man. Okay, well, it's beautiful. You can see the grass right down there and the sand. Turtles love this place. There's lots of turtles here. And rays. You hear rays jump. Rays love to jump. I think they kind of want to fly. And nobody knows why, but they jump up in the air like this and they come down and they go flap and slap themselves on the water. Some people say it's to get rid of parasites. Some people say it's to attract girlfriends. Nobody really knows. Oh, we're gonna run into Bob. Oh no, we don't want to crash into Bob. So I've got to ease the main a little bit because I'm falling off all those great technical terms that aren't very technical. Woohoo, Bob! Here we go, last one for a while. Woohoo! Last one for a while, man. Next time it's going to be in a 70-foot schooner. Enjoy it. Woohoo! That's a hint for any of you guys who hadn't been paying attention. Something absolutely astonishing has happened. So here we are, underway for our beautiful evening sail. Oh, look at her go. What perfect air. Oh, man. Sometimes sailors call it pressure. Perfect pressure. Man, just get it balanced out. Sweet. Oh, we're on a perfect ley line. I've been telling you guys what a ley line means, right? A lot of you guys probably remember. It means that we can get to where we're going without having to tack. So, oh, look at her power up, guys. It's going to be a great night. Look at that. Sweet. Okay. Last night I did it in my pirate voice. Got such an amazing, amazing, amazing thing is happening to me. Involving a big, lovely wooden schooner. It's the sister ship of a big, lovely wooden schooner that I spent 30 years of my life on. Imagine spending 30 years of your life on an old wooden boat. Same one. All over everywhere. Hardly ever wasn't aboard. Like, oh, my. I guess in the first 10 years, maybe, 20 or 30 nights lot of board kind of thing. You know, it's sort of weird, really, I guess. But on that boat and on this boat, we had a tradition. And it didn't matter where we were going. On that boat, it didn't matter if we were going from Vanuatu to New Zealand, or on this boat, it doesn't matter if we're going from Johnson's Bay to Round Bay, or Coral Bay, or St. Thomas, or St. Croix, or the Virgin Islands. I mean the Virgin Gorda. Doesn't matter where we go. We do it every time. And we do it every time because it brings us luck. We sailors, we believe in that. You know? Every good boat has traditions. And every skipper worth his salt is superstitious about said traditions. And we have a tradition aboard Cat's Meow that we've been doing for all of you guys. Thank you so much for coming sailing with me. And everyone in the world, basically. Hi guys, I love you. Send a message. Thanks. We do this every time, and it goes like this. It goes. Here's to the good ship, Cat's Meow. Thank you for initiating this amazing, get everybody out of the house, take everybody sailing thing. Thank you, girlfriend. You've been beautiful and wonderful. And I'm going to be back, and we'll do it again on you. Because I'm going to go get this big schooner, I'm going to sail it down here, and then we can do it again. That's how it's going to work. So, here's to the good ship, Cat's Meow. Thank you, Cats in the Sea program. Hip hip, hooray! And to her stalwart crew, yeah, I'll do the same thing. Yeah, it's just me. Hip hip, hooray! And to the band, good old King Neptune, thank you, brother. As I say every night, we are rallying the troops. We are coming to help Mother Ocean. We are in. As soon as all of this stuff passes, we're going to go about things so much differently. You are already cleaning us up and showing us how quickly you can come back. So we know now. All we got to do is just completely change our ways. Here's to you, brother. Thanks for keeping me safe and having fun with us tonight. Hip hip! Hooray! Cool. Now we're safe. All right then. Now. Oh, that really is a good idea. Look, there's one. See, they're everywhere. It's the knot that a sailor has to tie. And you probably, if you've ever been a Boy Scout or anything, you've had to learn it too. And so I kind of tie it like that and just throw it around like that, put it through, and then it just kind of turns into a bowline like that. But the way everybody learns is that you take it and you tie it around something. Oops. Okay. You tie it around something. Now this is the part that's going to be pulled on, right? This part here. And this is the part that is, you know, and that's looped around that thing there. So you take this part and you make a loop. And you put the part that's going to be pulled on underneath, okay? And so then it goes like this, it goes like this, because the rabbit comes up through the hole. All right, so you're that way, comes up through the hole, goes around the tree, the part that gets pulled on. See, like that, around the tree, and then back down through the little hole that you made. There you go. That's how easy it is. And the thing about a bowline is, the reason that you use a bowline is because it can always be untied. You can pull a truck with it, whatever. Because see, you do like this. I do it a different way, but anyway, okay, we'll do it again. Rabbit, hole, trees underneath. That's the part that gets pulled on. Up through the hole, around the tree, and back down through the hole. And see how it makes that little loop right there? So you can pull as hard as you want. And then you take your thumb and you go whoop, and you push that little loop off, and you can untie it. It's magic. It's wonderful. So now that you guys know a tiny little bit of vocabulary, and you know how to tie a bowline, you have a ticket to go see the world. You can go get on some yacht somewhere as crew. You know, all these cruisers often need help to get from one place to another. And then they tell you to go away and they get to hang out together in some of the most beautiful places in the world like this. But when you're going a long way from here to there, sometimes it's kind of handy to have somebody else. And you can be that somebody else. If you just know a little bit of vocabulary and you know how sailing sort of works, and you can tie a bolt. There you go. Now the romantic story I wanted to tell you guys about this evening has to do with as evening gets further along, because I realized it last night when I was sailing home, you know, because I usually shut down and then I wind up home at dark or so. And when you go out in the ocean and you just keep going and going and going, like I'm about to do in order to get this big schooner all the way back from Georgia to here, and then to go build more schooners and then use that fleet to go do really cool things all around the world, and we're going to change the world with these fleets of wooden ships. I mean, it keeps sneaking that in there because it is now happening, man. It is underway. We're cool. It's just shocking that this is going to happen. And anyway, when you're on one of those old schooners and you're going somewhere way out there, a lot of landlubbers go, well, what do you do at night? Do you stop? And it's like, well, no, you can't really stop. There's no way to anchor or anything, so you keep going. So you do a watch. So on Cassiopeia, I like having 5 people a lot of times. That's a good number because you can do, it makes the rotation different. If you have 6 people, it divides evenly into 24 hours. If you have 5 people, then it changes your watch. And the way I would do it was I would do 2 people on watch all the time with a split shift. And I think this is a really good watch schedule for all you cruisers out there. For me, it really worked out well. So somebody's on watch from 12 to 4, and somebody comes up at, well, 2 people are on watch, let's say at 12 to 4. But somebody comes up at 2 and relieves one of them. And then the other guy gets off on 4 and somebody else comes up. So the guy who came on 2 stays on until 6. So there's always somebody fresh coming up every 2 hours. And it means that you get 4 hours on and 6 hours off, but your second 2 hours of being on, there's a new watch person up. So they're kind of in charge. So you're not totally on watch. So it makes a really, really easy watch schedule, and it also means that there's always somebody else there to holler at if you start seeing things or whatever. And that's kind of what the story is about. It's about seeing things. Because at night, like tonight, there's going to be a big moon. And the big moon is so bright, but on those nights when it's just stars, after about 20 minutes, you start to be able to see. You can see stuff that you couldn't have seen in the first 3 minutes. And if somebody switches on a white light for 5 seconds, done, dusted. It takes 15 minutes to get your vision back. So maybe you guys could experiment. That's what you should do. Everybody's at home. So go close all the curtains, close all the windows, and turn off all the lights, and then just sit there for 20 minutes and wait until you can see what you can see. And you'd be surprised that in the pitch black, you can see. And so a lot of boats have red lights on stuff down below. So because if you turn on a red light and you don't look at it, don't look at it exactly, but if you turn on a red light after that 15 or 20 minutes of being in a really, really dark place, wow, you can see everything. And at night underway, the Milky Way is like this big fluorescent light bulb. It's like there's light everywhere. That's one of the reasons boats are white too, because you can see. It's just astonishing how well you can see in this beautiful ambient light that's coming from everywhere. It's coming from all the stars, this big fluorescent tube across the sky, and it almost makes the moon seem too bright. It really does. Sometimes you just think, really? That's a little intrusive. Makes really stark shadows, and it just takes the edge off all the colors. There's not such great colors, but the mist and the dew just glistens on the deck. It can be be a really amazing time. You know, night watches are very special, and a lot of people, like everybody likes a different part. Some people like the dog watch. The dog watch is from midnight till 4. That's like, oh God, right in the middle of the night. That's like, you know, and you don't get any of the fun. You don't get the sunset. You don't get the dawn. I have to say, I am not a morning person, but on Passage, the dawn watch, there's like this moment. It's like, you know, it's like you can feel everything in the ocean start to wake up. There's no light yet. There's no real hint yet. But you kind of feel it. And then there'll be this little change in the color on the horizon. And then, you know, and then everything wakes up. And all the dolphins start jumping and the whales splash around like that. Yeah, that's a cool thing. You should try it. You should experiment. Oh, and if you turn on the little red light, just, man. See, this is ordinary again. I've talked to you guys a lot about fluky air, and so now we've sailed upwind. Last night we sailed dead downwind to here, so the wind has changed 180 degrees almost. And now somebody's getting drug around on one of those things that I've never really understood before. Can't be good for your kidneys. But everybody looks like they're having fun, bouncing around behind a speedboat on an inner tubey thingy. Oh well. Okay, well guys, I think we're here in reasonable time, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because it's working. I mean, all of this stuff about energy, you know, me send a message, my new hand signal for saying hi, and all of that, and us, you know, just going out every night and posting our colors, and all of us just kind of even considering it, even talking about it. I swear to God, I think talking about positive things manifests them. And I'm certain that's true about your dreams. I mean, I'm a walking, talking example. So anyway, we'll post our colors real quick, and then we'll turn around and set the chute and head back home. For those of us, you who haven't come with us before, we've all decided that there's a common thing that we're all sort of interested in. And so in order to exhibit that, we put this up every night. You guys see that? All right, now this is the dodgy part where I have to go put this up, especially because now it's gotten all fluky, sad. Here, I'll give you guys some fun and let you guys watch me do this, because it's definitely dodgy. Okay. I figured out that if I stab you in there, you'll sit there. Okay. Still there? Yeah, still there. Sweet. Okay. Better turn around quick before we get out of range. Or whatever. Here come the guys on the bouncy thing. Getting towed by a dinghy. Woohoo! Alright, here we go. Gonna post the colors, hopefully before we get into the yachts. On me. Oh, it's gone all awry, guys. Oh, save the ship, Captain. Save the ship. We're gonna automatically jibe. All right, I got a tack, and we'll go the other way for a while. Pardon that close up. That's called an auto tack. That too is not good when you're racing. That means that, yeah, the rest of the fleet is going over there. Yeah, you just blew it. Oh well. Okay, back to setting color. Trying to follow the only rule, don't fall off the boat. Here we go again. All you guys who have IC-24s are going to get a kick out of how I got this rigged. Came up with this piece of pipe and this old laser sail, and I just thought, well, I could just jam it through there. So that's what I'm doing, and that's the hardest part, really. But then, you know, it can't. Whoops. Oh, man. Okay, there we go again. So then I got to tie it down because it can't go down anywhere on the deck because it gets in the way of the tiller, right? So I'm hoping all you guys who are J24 sailors or something realize that you guys can rig up flagpoles like this too and fly your peace flags in between races and the regattas. And wouldn't that be fun? Okay, so then I just clip it there, and then I clip it there. A couple of snap shackles. And go in there like that with a bungee to hold it forward. Up a little bit. And voila! We're underway. And tell you what, I'm just gonna fall off. Now that we've punched in our colors, we're gonna send our amazing signal of Coral Bay unity to Round Bay. Ready? This is part of our kind of deal we've been doing all the time too for you newbie guys. and that's happened a lot as well. I used to be really good at this. I had a different horn. I'm gonna get used to this one. I'm taking it with me. I'm taking it with me. Okay? I mean, I'm gonna single-hand a 70-foot gaff rig schooner. We're getting some rollers coming in, guys. And waves coming in sets, so it'll calm down here. See, there you go. Now it's calming down. Ready? Sometimes you got it. Yay! See, they're honking back at us. I got a lumpy sea for running back down. All right. Whoa, there's lots of them tonight. It's getting better and better. It's just, oh guys, I am so excited about what we are creating, what we are going to create. I mean, really guys, I'm going to keep you guys on board for, you know, for ages, because we are going to do this. We are going to build fleets of wooden boats all over the world. And we're going to sail them around as a fleet, 6 ships at a time, showing up into places, doing cool stuff. Whatever it is, just cool stuff. Anything. I don't care if it has to do with fighting domestic violence or garbage or reef protection or fish protection, or it's just, we're going to do cool stuff. If we bring power to places, if we, you know, whatever. If we get these fleets, which we are going to get these fleets, I just got the first boat of the fleets. We're we're underway, man. I gotta finance it, but you know, I'm gonna figure that out somehow. I'm gonna get a zillion billion views on YouTube, and I had a guy send me something, and I'm pretty sure this is what he said. He said he has a guy that he knows, goes onto YouTube and talks to his dogs, they're beagles, and he's making a couple of $100,000 a month doing that. It's like, and what are we gonna do? We're gonna build ships, and we're gonna go try and, you know, save the world. I reckon we can, you know, get some views and do that sort of thing. And we're gonna try and set the chute. could. I have to go that way and then jibe, because I got it rigged on the wrong side, and I don't even have it set up yet. But it is our last little go-round on Cassiopeia for a while, so probably ought to set the chute, just for general purpose. Thought I packed it. Fancy self-steering. Ingenuity. That's one of the things that's going to save our butts as well. Ingenuity. There's lots and lots of ingenuity going on right now. That's one thing about sitting around at home and just, you know, hanging out. You come up with all kinds of great, crazy ideas. Uh-oh, what's it say? It says something. Oh no, low power mode. Oh, dudes. Oh well, I'm gonna put us in low power mode, and if we get cut off, we get cut off. So I'll do the important part right away. I'm gonna do the important part. I'll try and get the chute set, but this is what we're out here for. It's because we love this. I'm getting you out of your houses, taking you out here with a breeze in your hair, my hair, with a beautiful view of the horizon. Oh my. I'm gonna have that view for days at a time coming soon. Nothing but that. It's a pretty amazing feeling when there's no land anywhere. All it is that line. That's cool. So now we look back at the sun shining on the hills of Round Bay, lighting up all the yachts. I never used to call Cassiopeia a yacht. I always thought it was a boat. She was a schooner. Different. Schoonermen are different. Okay, here you go, guys. Check that out. I'll give you that view that I can't ever get anymore. Whoa! That could go wrong. Check it out. All right. Remember to take a breath. It's all about breath these days. All right, hope you're still there. Had to get that in before, if we get cut off, then whatever. I just got to say, thank you guys very, very much for coming with me. Thank you for the support that many of you have offered on my little project, because it is, yeah, I gotta get support and, you know, and make this happen. And so I thank you guys very, very, very much. And as I say, I'm gonna kind of get my YouTube thing going, so yeah, I'll figure out the subscribe button. I didn't do that today, I meant to, but. And we're gonna do something really, really, really amazing. Really amazing. We're gonna round up all the troops, all these people who know the sea, all these sailors. We're all gonna come together, and we're gonna use these